Genes. Combined with our experiences, they make us who we are. They affect whether we're tall or short, large or small, whether we get diseases, and the type of personality that each of us has. But what do genes have to do with politics? Quite a lot, it turns out.
Just put your paws up, 'cause you were born this way, baby.
Hi, my name is Alex Książkiewicz. I study how your genes affect your political attitudes. With the American presidential election fast approaching this year, now is a great time to study how genes interact with politics. But the clock is ticking. Elections are big business. This year, $6 billion will be spent trying to convince Americans how to vote in a battle over hearts and minds. Understanding why political messages change some people's minds while others hold strong to their beliefs is important not just to politicians, but also to voters who don't want to be unfairly manipulated. Together, we can help voters protect themselves from unfair manipulation in the future by figuring out how the messages they receive interact with their genes to affect their voting. How could we ever figure that out? The first step is studying twins.
Hi, I'm Ryan. And I'm Brendan. And we're monozygotic twins, or identical twins. So we're just going to share with you some of our similarities and some of our differences.
But not all twins are genetically identical. Fraternal twins, like Charmaine and Charlotte, share about 50% of the DNA that varies among humans, just like any pair of siblings that you know. Okay, so we have two kinds of twins and we want to figure out how genes affect political attitudes. What do? Well, suppose genes didn't affect political attitudes, but sharing a common upbringing did. Then we would expect that on average fraternal twins like Charmaine and Charlotte would have attitudes just as similar as the attitudes of identical twins like Ryan and Brendan, since each twin shared a common upbringing with his or her co-twin. But if genes do play a role in political attitudes, we would expect Charmaine and Charlotte to be less similar politically than Ryan and Brendan, since Ryan and Brendan share more of their genes. In other words, if the political attitudes of identical twins are more similar than those of fraternal twins, this suggests that genes play a role in political attitudes. So, we can figure out whether genes affect political attitude change by tracking how the attitudes of 400 twins are changing during the US presidential election this fall, and seeing if the attitudes of identical twins change together more than the attitudes of fraternal twins. This study is the first time that anyone has ever looked at whether genes affect political attitude change during an actual political campaign. With the American presidential election this year, we have an opportunity that we have to seize now if we want to take advantage of it. I hope you'll support this project, so we can figure out how your genes affect your politics.
And last but not least, I like spring rolls. And they're disgusting. They're absolutely gross. And they're delicious.